Oh man. So I just shot a video and I sat there. Well, I thought I was shooting the video, and I sat there and I talked about everything that I was have on my mind, and it flowed so well. And I wasn't even recording. I thought I pushed it. I thought I heard the click, and I talked through that whole. I mean, I was about to end it. It was coming to like an end, and I was gonna like push stop. Holy fuck, that kills, man. But I'm laughing because it's not the first time in the straight raw. But I have the thought still in my head, so I can talk about it and I can start it. So, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to me crazy life. Looks like I have like my sweating a bit. Well, a little bit. This lighting's hot, and I want it a little bit bright. Let's see what it looks like when I turn it down. That's not too bad. You can still see me. So, I want a cow. This was my whole thing I went on about for almost 10 minutes, and it wasn't even recording. So I want a cow. Get a cow. Why do I want a cow? Because I've always wanted to raise something other than, like, everything. I want to raise a bunch of things. Like, I want to raise all different kinds of animals, at least realistically what I can raise. Like, honestly, I've done the cats, I've done the dogs. I wanted to do the birds. This is being a little bit different than that, but I've done dog, I've done cats, I've done rats. I've done a hamster. Rats were interesting. Cats are fucking awesome. Dog was interesting. I still want one, and I'm gonna get one. But a cow. And this all comes down to new routines, new ideas that start to come back after you're trying to clear your head or starting to do new routines and get away from your demons and just starting new. This is the first time, not even about the cow thing, but this is the first time I've tried to do this and been in this spot and put my energy out there and do it. I fell back, but this is the first time that in this era in the past few years that I've stuck with it again. Like, I've stuck with it, and then things start to come back, and then I have to start to process it and figure it out what's happening. And that's what's been happening in the past few weeks. But this cow thing is like, it brings it the part of the journey. And what I woke up today to was, like, I was going into Facebook and I saw this video, just random video, not somebody I know, but it was a video, and it was a cow, beef cow, brown cow, laying on this girl, and she was petting it, and it was looking like a dog or cat just purring up to you. I was like, fuck, that would be awesome. But I was like, how? I feel weird because I eat beef, like, I eat meat. So it's I'm like, so, but I was thinking if I can just save one, I was like, I'd feel so much better. And I was like, why did this happen today? So, like, I did my research. I've been doing it since, like, weirdly, I've been doing it for the past 5 hours. Or, like, since, let's say 12 o'clock. Let's say 12 o'clock I've been doing it. So 3 hours, almost 3 hours. And I was talking on the phone, too, with my dad, and then asking about the people that I know that own farms. And I was talking about the idea, like, I'm looking into it seriously. And it's part of, like, new routines, and it's something I've wanted to do for a while. And it makes me happy to, like, you know, be back in that position. And but it's not an easy thing to do, to get a cow. But it would be cool to raise something I've always wanted to raise, and to make a difference towards it. Like, it said at the bottom of this video, why I laughed, because it was like, I laughed because it's true. And then I started thinking, it, like, usually when you go to comedy things and it's so bad they say it that you're laughing at it, because it means that it's true, and it's funny that it happens. That can happen, but you're actually, like, for example, I eat meat, but me wanting to raise a cow, it's like, and that lady petting the cow like she loves it, and it says at the bottom, you just ate a beef burger, and then forgot about it, and then 9 hours later you shit it out. So basically they're saying that you're loving this cow, but you literally just ate its family member, not cared about it, and then shit it out later. And it's true, but I don't want to be like, but my whole thought was, if I can at least save or adopt or get one raised from calf up, if I can do at least one, I'd be happy. and be satisfied and not be so upset that I've done that to like, because certain animals are raised badly. Yes, I understand the process of nature because I've eaten every single kind of meat except for duck, I think. I've eaten everything except the regular things. Like then there's meat snake. Then there's like, right? I'm talking about like I've eaten bear. I've eaten deer. I've eaten elk. Recently, I just ate an elk. Actually, fucking good. I've eaten beef. I've eaten chicken. I've eaten pork. I've eaten all of it. And I'm thinking which one can I actually like raise that I would enjoy, that I could do. And this is a process throughout my whole life. And this is not just one thought now. This is just coming into play. Like this is something I've been researching, and I never researched before, because we can have all these ideas and think I want to do this and do that and do this, and I want to do this for the better and do that and do this, but we never do it because we're so stuck in our old routine and bad demons that it's very difficult to get out. And so you don't do it, and then you're disappointed, and then you're back into your bad routines. This is different. This is like, it's been 2 months. It will be 2 months in a week, less than a week, or longer, I think. Longer than that for like the full start again process that I'm starting again, but full 2 months that it's been really fucking good. And when you're trying to get out of that, and you're trying to get out of the bad routines and the bad demons, whatever it is, I'm just naming this stuff because whatever it is that you're trying to get out of, and you don't, and you're like, wow, I wish I can do this, and I wish I was doing that. You have to take the steps, and in the process, it's like, and especially with isolation and depression and stuff, what keeps you in, all that I have, but it's including into like trying to get clean and stuff, like getting a clear head and all that, and trying to get back into like what I wanted to do, like this, the laptop, like it's starting to come back. So there's a process behind it where like the 3 days, it's like you feel better, and then a week or 2 weeks you start to like open up a little bit more, and then it's like regularly they say 17 days. So roughly two weeks in so many days, so almost 3 weeks is where you start to create new routines. And that's where it can start to get scary, because now you're like out of it, and now you're like, oh my god, I want to go back. So then you're doing this back and forth. I've done that for years, but recently it's been like I want to make that new step. And like, and I woke up to that video, I'm like, wow, I wanted to do this. And then like, or I was like, that inspired me to like, it wasn't that she was raising it and doing all that, it was just the video of her holding it and petting it, and then that caption at the bottom about, you're loving this thing, but you ate it, not cared about it, and shit it out, and then don't care. I don't want that. I'm trying to explain that it would make me, I'm trying to help better explain it for you guys so you can understand. If you understand me of like one thing, a whole bunch of things are great. If I can have 50 cows, and hopefully that's my future, is that I've always wanted to do this. I want to own a farm, own land, own certain kind of animals, and cow is one of them. Beef cow. And there's a few of them too. There's different brown cows. But being in that, I always get thrown off track, but being in that idea of like, doing it, it would make me happy, because I'm getting new experiences, and there's so much experience that comes with raising a cow. There's so much to know about raising a cow, so you get so much from it. I forgot what I was saying before, and I'm sorry, but like this all comes into one. There's so much experience. Like, they're good with kids, it's helping kids, all the things that it was naming that it was good for. I just look at it as it's just one big experience for everything that you can name. Well, there's this and that. There's this that you can do. That, like, there's a whole bunch. There's a list, like a list, probably about 7 or more. That's just a whole life experience that you're getting from just raising this. So getting into new routines, and that's one thing. If I can make a difference and start a new hobby and get experience from it and help other people get experience from it while learning a process on the way, who the fuck would turn that off? Or turn that off? Like, get off from that and not do it. Who would be turned off from that? I mean, I have been, or I've had the, like, just doing it would be amazing, to make a difference for that. But my whole point of it is starting new routine, and that's what I want to do, is get a fucking cow. And I've looked into it, done my research. I've been doing it for the past, it's 3 o'clock now in the afternoon. I've been doing this since 12, let's say 12. Because my thought was since this morning, but started my research was since 12. And then I was on the phone talking about it. And I was thinking about other people that I know that own farms. I know these people that own pigs, like 200 pigs. They own 2 lands. They just recently built a house across from their other house. So they own two house on this side with 200 acres or more, and then they have a house on this side with a few more acres. So that's where I'm going to get my info from, because I know these people. But it's not going to happen tomorrow, like next month, 2 months from now, 6 months from now. Summer's coming up. Winter's coming up, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, and I want to know the information before full information, but it's going to happen. And doing that new routine, or thinking about it and having the idea and then following through with it to get the research, to get the knowledge for it, it's a good feeling. But go raise a cow, get a cow, or get something, get a new hobby, try a new hobby. That's where your process is. If you're starting to feel in this spot where like you're a few months in from doing something new, or like getting out of the old, try to start something new. That's where it starts to happen. So finding a hobby to buy a cow, and that's what I'm going to do with buy a cow. I didn't exactly say what I wanted to say. I don't know if this came out properly. My other video that I just shot like 10 minutes, 11 minutes ago I shot, and it wasn't recording. I have no idea if it was the same of what I was saying in this one, and I don't know if it came out properly. But that was my thoughts today, just being straight raw. That's what I've been going through to try to better myself and do things better, and to create new for myself, and to help my journey and my experiences in life. And so buy a cow. It will be a beef cow for me. I don't want to buy it I don't know if I said this, but I want to buy it to eat it. No, I want to buy it to raise it, because there's cows out there that have been abused. You can adopt one, and this one cow this lady had, half-size beef cow, like there's big ones, but she had a half-size one that was growing, and it was abused, and it was like in this, they were just raising it. Other people were raising it in this 10 by 10 foot cage, and it was raised in there since it was a calf till it was about 2 or 3 years old, until it was adopted. God knows how long. I don't know. I forget how long. And this thing follows them around in their garage, or it tries to get in their car to go for a car ride and stuff. Like, you can get a certain bond with an animal, and for me to do that and just to make a change, or for me to do at least, if I can save at least one cow, it will make me feel good. It will make me feel better for what I've done. I know it sounds crazy, but it will make me feel better as a person. And if you can find those situations and areas that will make you feel like that, do it, because it's like I can smile when I say it, because it makes me feel good to know that I can at least try to do one thing to make me feel better, and that animal to live, or whatever that situation, to make that feel better. So buy a cow. I'll leave it at that, because I was going on 13 minutes. So much love to everybody. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share this. Be much appreciated. Keep that head up. Keep smiling. Peace out.